What's happening, people? United Central here. Yeah, back with another match oh my days, people, man! Back with another match. What prediction preview you call it, mate? Listen, Tyler's video is Manchester City will show no mercy. Before I say that, Statman, how's your week been? You know what I mean? It's not been a great one. It's not been a great one. How's your week been, though?
Listen, I've been stressed, man. I just want to see United score a goal. That's all it is right now. 3 games without a goal. We haven't created a big chance. It's just looking long right now.
Yeah. Adam, how's it going, mate? How's the work and everything going on? You know what I'm saying? Big week, man.
Yeah, I'm well under the weather, as everyone knows already. I had the COVID test the other day. Luckily, that came back negative, but I still feel like shit. The week has been shit, and the football's been even worse. So, yeah, one of them weeks, mate.
One of them weeks, man. It's one of them weeks, but Statman, Man City, what's going on? Jan City, by the way, will be here any minute, guys. She's just running a little bit late, so she will be here any minute. You know what I mean? We'll be getting, obviously, you know what I mean, big previewing. So, yeah, she'll be here any minute. But, yeah, Statman, big week, man. Manchester derby. You know, you said before the stream started, man, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's look will be, you know what I mean, will be there again. He will be back, man. He's done it before. Can you see it this time around? Like, can you really see it this time around?
I'll be honest, like, City, what are they, 28 games unbeaten, 21 wins in a row. They scored the most goals in the league with, like, 56. They conceded the least with 17. Everything's telling me no. But you never know with United. That's the thing, innit? Like, as you said before, it's a hope that kills you. And I'm just going to hope now. That's it with United. Because, well, like, as I said before, 3 games, our last 3 games, 0 big chances created. We're coming up against City. You've conceded 17 goals all season. We've conceded 14 just from set pieces this season. This is the team that we're talking about now. So,
Adam,
yeah.
We're talking about Hope FC right now. It's looking a bit... That's another FC that's added onto the list. You know what I mean? When have you ever come to a Manchester derby feeling like this? I don't remember one Manchester derby coming like this ever, mate. You know what I mean? Even when we were down in Mourinho days, mate, never ever felt like this, man. You know?
No, mate. It's you said it there. When have we ever gone into a derby? It's first against second, and you feel like you've got absolutely no chance. When has it ever felt like that? When has there ever been a first against second game in the Premier League? Never mind the derby, when you think that the second team doesn't stand a chance. And that's how it feels right now, mate. I feel like we are going to have our asses handed to us. And you've got that, like Statman said then, you've always got that feeling when Ollie's down, when it looks like it's the end, when it looks like he's in the pits, something always happens. I've not even got that vibe, mate. I really haven't, because I will get into it probably, mate, but I've already had my piece on the players' reaction and how the players are and what's going on the pitch at the moment with this team. And just like Statman said, I want to see a goal. That's what he said. I want to see a goal. And, mate, it's... I don't even... I've seen better games on the Sunday League pitch than what I watched United trying to play the other night, mate. Like I said, I'm sure we'll get into it in a minute, mate, but there's absolutely nothing that's going on with this football club, this team, this coaching, anything at all with any of the players that gives me anything confidence-wise going into this weekend. And I'm looking at City, like Statman says then, like 17 of them, 27 wins this season have actually been clean sheets. I mean, Christ.
I think they conceded 9 goals at home this season in the Premier League. 5 of them was against Leicester.
Yeah.
So 4 in 13 goals. 4 goals conceded in 13 games then at home.
Jeez, man.
Like,
that's it, mate. You know what? I want it to be made clear. Obviously, this isn't just literally say, look, I want Ollie out and I want to lose a game. I want to win the game, obviously. But I think the best thing that can happen to this team right now is have their asses handed to them, because they're cruising, mate. They're cruising into the wilderness right now. Until someone gives them an absolute smashing, it's not going to sink in, mate. Because Ole keeps defending the mediocre draws. They'll look at it and go, We've got 10 games to go after this City game, lads. We're in second. Oh, there's improvement for you. But we all know deep down that league table is. Oh, I tell you what, it's a very, very. It's a strong, strong paper. It's a strong paper that's covering them cracks at the moment, mate. It
Absolutely.
It's like the most expensive wallpaper that you can ever get covering our cracks at the moment, mate. It's long-lasting, durable, but how we are second with 3 wins in the last 10 games in the league, is it? I cannot get my head around it.
It's crazy, man. Mr. Dan United here. Thanks for the super chat, mate. Big up, guys. Sorry I've been away for a while. Work's been crazy. I kept the subs rolling, though. Have we reached our limits with Ollie? Feels like we have fizzled out and lacking any fire. Palace game was bad.
Yeah, big up, Dan, mate. Good to see you back in, pal.
Yeah, man. Good to see you back. You know what I mean? He's a member of the channel, by the way, guys. If you want to be a member of the channel, click the join button or see the description. But yeah, man, big up, Baron. Adam, before sorry, I kind of bring that super chat up, but I'll answer. You guys can answer. Said Adam won't be showing us mercy in the Europa League final. Yeah, I don't want to cut out saying Zayn. You know what he says, Zayn? I don't want to be in the Europa League. How about that, man? I don't want to be there. But yeah, let me put that question up to you, Statman, first, man. Have we, you know what I mean? Obviously, I probably know your answer, but have we reached
that? You know my answer, of course.
With Wally, you know what I mean? You know, just to kind of, why is it the case of, there isn't kind of feeling of the players are just, do you necessarily believe the players are bored with him now? They're bored of tactics, they're bored of what he's trying to do, or is it a case of love but no guidance?
I don't necessarily think they're bored. I don't necessarily think like the changing room is like broken apart kind of thing, because I still think the players still respect Ole Gunnar Solskjaer for what he's done. Like players like Paul Pogba was one of the biggest influences in the training room. He has respect for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer because he was there in the academy under him. So that in that way, the changing room is never going to be like broken apart kind of thing. But I do think the players are a bit frustrated right now. How can you not be? Look at the players we have. Cavani, just the attackers right now. Cavani, Mason, Rashford, Bruno, Greenwood, Dan James, even Donny van der Beek. We got unbelievable attacking players. We've scored 19 goals in the last 10 Premier League games. 9 of them were against Southampton when they were down to 10 men. So we're not scoring goals right now. We're not creating chances. So of course the players are going to be frustrated a bit as well right now. Like these players want to play attacking football. Like the international break's coming up in a couple of weeks' time. These players are probably excited to go on an international break.
Trust me.
That just says it all right now.
We shouldn't be letting them go.
Yeah,
that's another great.
Should not be letting them go.
Discussion.
Both of our great clubs are owned by rubbish yank, my owners who employ rubbish managers. At least Arteta has some tactics. Ollie just smiles. And you know what, Adam? He's been smiling a lot, mate. You know what I mean? Thanks for the super chat, Zayn. As always, your contribution is always much appreciated. But it is, it is kind of, smiling. It is happy to be there, though, Adam. Man United Football Club. You're looking at Woodward last night. Ollie is making progress. I get that in a certain sense that we are second, but was this a big chance here to kind of narrow the gap at City? Not even just for me, narrowing in terms of position wise, just narrowing the gap. It could be 17 points clear. How many points could be decisive if they beat us?
17, yeah. 17 if they win.
17, man. In bloody March.
Mate, it's like they've accepted we're the best of the rest. Going on to what you said then regarding Woodward, it's I'll scratch your back, you scratch mine. That was pretty much said. Woodward said what he said. Nolly came out and said what he said, which is basically we're spending jack shit in the transfer window this summer, which we all expected anyway. We spent 90 million this summer and we don't see any of it ever play a game. So for me, we're going to see Ole for another year. I think they'll let him run the contract out and then say thank you, see you later. In terms of what Ole's doing,
say that again for me. Spent 90 million this summer and we haven't
90 million. Seen it. So you say 40 million on Donny van der Beek, 20 million on Telles, 30 million on Diallo, who's in now. What are them players going to do? What are they going to do? You're going to throw Diallo into this team the way they're playing right now. Career destroyed. Simple. Donny van der Beek, we have killed a player. You expect that man to come in now and make a difference next season if Paul Pogba leaves with the way Rashford, Martial and Greenwood are playing? What's he supposed to feed off? Do you know what I mean? You killed him. He's done. Tellez ain't going to get in ahead of Shaw. That's one good thing I will say. Shaw has solidified that spot and made it impossible for Tellez. So that I can't really argue with that. I'm not going to argue with that. Denny inherits the second best number two. Sorry, the second best. The best number two. Sorry, in the league this summer as well. What's to say that this club is going to spend any more money? They're not going to spend any more money. These signings were made for seasons to come. I think they're going to let Ollie see his contract out and say bye, and then we'll see where we're at. It's no coincidence, mate. Our drop off in form was the day when Pochettino took that job at PSG. Simple as, mate. From that day, we have dropped down. There's no pressure on the manager. There's no pressure on the players. It's feeding down from the top. Ed Woodward says that we're making progress. Ollie thinks second is good enough. The players think they're in second, so let's down tools and just play the way we're playing. There's no discipline. Half-time, Crystal Palace in the week. We expect a reaction. Ollie goes and sits up in the stands for some reason. I don't know why. It was foggy that night and it's harder to see from the stands, surely. So what's he doing up there in the first place? I get absolutely nothing from the players.
Oh my God, Adam. I can't believe that. You just reminded me. I don't know what he was doing in the stands when it's easier to see from the touchline. Oh my God, mate. What is going on?
Mate, what is going on? You know, as a manager, you earn your corn on match days. Your tactics, your coaches, you can do all that. We've got issues with that, as we all know. So at half-time, when you're playing absolutely crap, what do you at least expect? A reaction. And then we get worse. So how and what is coming across? We all see Maguire and Rashford spat. That's been broadcast everywhere.
Yeah.
I'm watching Bruno, mate, sprint 100 yards, chasing the goalkeeper down, wasting energy with no one around him. There's no link between the players. Who's coaching Bruno to say, reserve your energy? We need this at different times.
Yeah.
Mate, there's no. I didn't see one man on our bench berate any one of our players, and Rashford was on that side, mate. He was on that side of the pitch in the second half. Not one person came out and said, look, what are you doing? And do you know what, mate? We're going to get all the excuses. I think I didn't even want to listen to him after the game. He came out and said it's a positive because of a clean sheet or something.
He said Crystal Palace are a good team. That's what he said. He said when you play against a good team like Palace.
Without Zaha. Shut your mouth.
Zaha.
They were playing Kuyati as centre-back. Kuyati is not even a centre-back.
Can I just say...
They had 3 wins in the last 10 games, by the way, before United.
I know, 7-0, by the way. Man City... Liverpool. Man City beat them 4-0. Before I bring in Jan City, you know what I mean? Big up to Jan City. Belay Visuals here says, I was Ollie in, but he has got to go at the end of the season. To answer your question, we are second because of Ollie and average players, but you guys are joke thinking another manager will come in and do a good job with these players in. Let me bring up Jan City here. You know, she's just going to get roasted today, isn't she? You know what I mean? Jan City, what do you say? You good?
Hi, yeah, I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, we're good. We're good. We're just discussing Man United at a minute. Before I bring you in, I'm just going to read this super chat here again. Saeed, you know I support you, but your tweet about Rashford today, what a load of nonsense. He's garbage. What did I tweet about Rashford? But saw you tweet about Rashford. What did I say? Oh, Rashford playing injured. You know what I mean? That's not something bad about Rashford, is it? I don't know, man. You must have seen something different. People, did I say something bad about Rashford today? I
think he wants you to put more pressure on Rashford, didn't it? Because he's the guy that
no. Listen. No, it's in Rashford, yeah. For me, yeah, I've said it from day one. Like, he's got the goals. He frustrates me as a player, but what he's doing is he's getting the goals in. And listen, at the end of the day, who else is performing? Who else is getting the goals? So I can't really come on Rashford like that, even though for me, I still believe that a better coach would get the best out of him. Jan City, we're just discussing Man United. Before we move on to City, obviously, you know what I mean? We don't want to gloat on City that much, but what do you make of Man United? You know what I mean? I know you're going to say same old. You guys just hype it up and then it all comes crashing down, but what do you make of Man United in a minute?
I just think, I don't know if it's Ollie mainly, but there doesn't seem to be too much of a system. Like, I know people say you have a system, but it's kind of like, it seems very sort of one-dimensional. So can't really, if it's not working, partly down to Ollie, he might not make the right subs or whatever. There's some games that you think, oh, he should probably play, I don't know, Greenwood or I don't know, Cavani up front, whatever it is. And he sort of doesn't. In the big games this season, I think you struggle quite a bit, mainly to create chances. You don't create that much. So I don't know. I don't know what. I don't watch Man United every week, so I don't know what you could do really. But I just think Ollie's not
Do we
getting
need a better manager
as
though? Yeah.
good man management here, because he's a good man manager, but he's not getting the best out of the players. Do you know what I mean? I think if you have a Pep Guardiola, you perform better with the same team. So yeah, I don't know.
Let me so read the super chat saying, Mr. Dan United, thanks for the super chat, mate. He goes, really sad what you have done with Donny. This guy could have definitely done bits with us, not even given a fair chance. This season's so bad we could have a title challenge, but we bottled it. And if you look at the form we've done since January, we have bottled it. You know what I mean? Zane Miasa here goes, Rashford is Spurs, Everton, Standard, United used to have Rude, Rooney, York, Cole. Now they have okay strikers, not good enough to win. I can't really disagree with that one, you know what I mean? Statman, have we got any chance of beating City? Any chance? I know we won last season. I think you were there, I'd imagine, when you're in tier 3. You know what I mean? I was there in tier 1, loving life, mate, when Rashford scored a penalty and Martial had that unbelievable left-footed goal. I thought we were unreal that night. But Statman, have we got any chance tactically to beat Pep Guardiola's relentless City? They're relentless, mate. That's what they are.
Tactically, you know the answer to that. The answer is no. My only hope is, I think at the Etihad, 3 wins in our last 4 games at the Etihad. Last time we beat them in the EFL Cup, I think it was 1-0 or something.
Yeah,
but we got knocked out. So that's my only bit of hope. We have a decent record at the Etihad. But other than that, listen, it's just, we know the type of game it's going to be. It's going to be a 4-2-3-1. Fred and McTominay protecting. Dan James will probably play on the right. Rashford on the left. And probably will be Cavani up front. Defensively, against the top 6, we've looked decent. I think we kept like 5 clean sheets in 7, I think it is. I know we conceded 6 to Tottenham. That was earlier on in the season. I think we conceded 1 to Arsenal, the penalty from Aubameyang. But other than that, defensively against the top 6, or like the big 6, let's call it, we've been decent. But are we going to win the game? The thing is, they just create so many chances. I think they created the most big chances in the Premier League. They scored the most goals. They will find a way. Last time against, I think it was West Ham, their 2 centre backs scored. Like, they just find a way to score somehow.
Adam, before I give you a question, Belay Visuals, get Rashford to watch videos of Henry and Saka. He needs to learn from the best. Bloody hell, Zane. If that's a barometer for, you know what I mean, them 2 strikers, it will be here all night. Adam, you know what's different today, though? They had Angelino, and Daniel James absolutely roasted him that time. This ain't no Angelino, though. They've got bloody Sinchenko playing left back, centre back, right back, centre midfield. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's not the same as last time. It's not. They had. I think, who did they have at back? Otamendi. Did he have Otamendi at the back last time in the derby?
I think so. I think it was. I don't even know. Probably Otamendi and maybe Stones, but Stones wasn't how he is this season. So I don't know.
In the EFL Cup, they had their back 3 because they played like a 3-2-4-1. Yeah, it was Kyle Walker, Otamendi, and João Cancelo when we beat them 1-0.
And what about the one at 2-1 at Man City ground?
Listen, their back 4 was perfect. Kyle Walker, John Stones, Fernandinho, and Angelino.
Ah, come on, man. This is a joke, mate. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Adam, mate, listen. I mean, you know, Yan City's loving life right now. She's like, bring it on, but
do you know what? I will say? Like, it's one of them things. Like, a derby is never predictable, because I do believe like form goes out the window a little bit, and your record is all right at the Etihad. So I don't think I think it's going to be a tight game, to be honest. I don't think it's going to be a big win for City. I think we should win because our defense is better than it has been in previous derbies, and I think your attack has been a bit better than it has been. Sort of. I know you scored a lot of goals, but in the big games this season, you kind of struggled a little bit. So I feel like City will win, but I think it'll be tight. But this is the sort of game that Man United win when you expect them to lose. The games that you expect to win are the ones that you seem to struggle in. So I think you've probably got more of a chance to beat City, to be honest, than some of the other teams that you play.
Yeah.
Can you really see it though? Really, Big Steve
No.
here says, I think we'll hammer them 4-0. Get them told. Listen, you know
Yeah.
what, Adam, man? Is it the same as last time though?
I
Is
hope
it the
so.
same as
Mate,
Everton?
I've said, I've said it already this season, mate. It wasn't difficult. I didn't think Pep Guardiola was going to make it because I thought he was too stubborn. He proved me wrong and changed his tactics. He just defended against United and gave him the ball, and you win against United every time when you do that. It's simple. Everyone's copied what Pep's done. Pep's set the benchmark. This is why this isn't a normal United will win this game, typical derby, because, like you said, then City's defence is awesome this season. They've learned how to defend. You could have got John Stones for 20 million in the summer. It's crazy. That's what coaching does for you. That's what giving someone a play. That's what giving a player a chance does. You give a player a run of games, you can prove everyone wrong. All you have to do against United, look at Chelsea have done it. Everyone's done it. Just defend, give United the ball, and they will gift you the game. It's as simple as that because we don't have tactics. We don't have any plan going forward. All Pep's done is just been absolutely solid against United twice at Old Trafford this season. I don't think we've had a shot in anger. I can't remember Edison or even last time was the reserve goalkeeper making a save. Okay,
Yeah.
do you know what I mean? We can't get a shot on target. And our forward line is an absolute disaster case at the moment. It really is. Every single player in our team, barring Luke Shaw, is completely out of form. There's no control over it. And when you haven't got a game plan with players out of form like that, and you've got all the unrest, which we know there is within the squad right now, let's just send De Gea away for 6 weeks, by the way. Where that came from, I do not know. And it all boils down to heading into the best coach in the league right now and the best team away from home. I'm just glad that lockdown is still going and I don't have to go to this one because we will get ripped apart by them City fans on this day, mate. I just feel like it's one of them that's come in that I said it before, mate. One of them games where maybe it's not bad in the long run if we do get taught a lesson because United need to have their asses slapped right now to actually settle down and realise how bad we actually are. And that paper that's covering up all the cracks can actually just be removed because I don't see anything in our team at the moment that's giving me any confidence at all. That's just the way that they're playing, the way they're reacting to Ole, the way they're acting with each other. That's just how they make you feel right now. And I may be completely wrong. I've got no problem if I'm wrong, but I just feel like looking at what we've been playing like the last couple of weeks and how everyone is confidence-wise, I don't see anything but maybe not a goal bonanza, but I still think it'll be a comfortable win for City, maybe a 1 or 2-0 win where we don't lay a glove on them.
Our last 2 games against City in the Premier League, 0 big chances created.
But there you go. It's simple. Easy to play against United. Look, Roy Hodgson schooled Ole twice this season. Christ. Pep Guardiola. See you later.
You know what? Yeah. By the way, big up to Zane here. Side after the transfers button, I'll have less money for super chats this year. Yo, big up to Zane, man. You know what I mean? Thanks for supporting the channel as always. You know, Jan, yeah. You know when Guardiola is taking a mick out of Man United, you know there's something wrong about, they're a good team, good manager, good this and that, and they're a phenomenal team. Deep down, is he finally thinking, yeah, let's destroy them right now. Let's literally, this is like a kind of team there that is wounded right now. And for me, it's almost like they're vulnerable. Let's absolutely destroy them. Is that what you think Pep Guardiola's thinking? Deep down, I know you're thinking reserving it maybe 1 or 2-0, but come on. Deep down, you're probably thinking.
With Pep, you never know because he's always very respectful to his opponent, regardless of who it is. He was, before the Cheltenham game, he was like bigging up Cheltenham. They actually did play well against us, to be fair, but I think he's just Pep won't go into the game thinking, we've won this. He'll go into it thinking, this is Man United. Their record has been quite decent here. The problem, well, it's not a problem, but I feel like Pep will. I don't think it'll be, even if we're on top, I don't think it'll be a big win because I feel like City sort of almost don't push too hard to get like a a big result. Obviously, in the past we have had like 6-0, 7-0, etc. But I can't see City going for like a big, massive win against Man United, even if we are on top. So yeah, I don't know. I think Pep has to favour City in this fixture. We're at home.
Oh, favour, bloody hell! Put your house on it. Put your house on it.
The thing about City, though, is what I like about City this season is we seem to have almost like an answer for everything. Whatever you put at us, we can kind of deal with it. And I think the first derby, we set up to stop you counter-attacking us. I think if we played our normal game back then, you would have probably beaten us. I think now it's a little bit of a different situation. I think that Wolves game, I don't think we were at our best, but the players just turned it up a level and we ended up coming out with a 4-1 win. So I think, I don't know, against Liverpool as well, same thing. So it'd be interesting to see how the game goes. I do think if United are going to beat us, they need to be clinical, because I don't think you're going to get too many chances. So you're going to have to put your chances away and hope that we don't put our chances away at the other end. But yeah, I think City should be winning this game. And I think, I do think this winning run will come to an end. I don't think we're going to go on till the end of the season, just winning. But I think City need to win this game. And I think Pep will see it that way as well. So...
Pep definitely is respectful until his players go out on the pitch. That's the problem with Az is respectful off the pitch, and then it's too respectful on the pitch. Pep's is ruthless on the pitch, so that's the difference. Yeah, as you said before, Said, mate, said all he does is smile. I don't think I've ever seen Pep Guardiola smile once. That's the sort of, you know what I mean? That's the sort of energy you want in. Somebody who doesn't smile but wins games.
You know how bad it is? Pep Guardiola's angry on the touchline, even when they're 1-0 up, or 2-0 up, or 3-0 up, or 4-0 up. He's angry.
The scary thing about Pep, Sterling could score a hat-trick. He'd still be coaching him after the game. The guy is just something else, man. Like, his standards are so high.
He's a genius. He's a genius, and he's a perfectionist. Everything has got to be perfect. Or he's not happy.
We've got, by the way, we've got over 600 people here on this video. Please smash a like on the video, people, and get the likes up, man. Let's get at least 300 likes on this video. Statman, the battles on the pitch, man. You know what I mean? Where's it going to be won and lost? I mean, we can't only afford to play, you know what I mean, McFred in the midfield against Gundogan, De Bruyne, Rodri. We're talking about players that can keep the ball for fun. Cancelo, you know what I mean? Come on, man. What's the game plan for you? How do you battle City? I know it sounds very, very hard to say right now, but how do you battle City?
I don't think anyone knows. They're 21 games. They got a 21 game winning streak for a reason. I think the only thing that we can hope for, Bruno Fernandes turns up. Like, simple as it sounds, Bruno Fernandes in these big games hasn't turned up. His passing has been shocking. Like, when we will have opportunity to counter. We will. Bruno Fernandes just needs to make sure those passes count, because against Chelsea, there was that pass that he played to Rashford, wayward. A couple times, just wayward passes from Bruno against Chelsea. And I know Bruno, like, that's kind of him, innit? Like, his passing is not the best. Like, he will lose possession. But you can't be doing that in these sort of games. Bruno Fernandes, I remember the game against City when we played them at Old Trafford, when Bruno Fernandes did that little dink. He created 3 chances that day, and he only lost possession 9 times. That's something we need again, because that's the only way. Because the thing is,
but you're hoping there's that, man. There's a lot of hope in that. In what you're saying,
I think that's what we have to do, though. Because listen, this City team is
unbelievable. This is the thing as well, though, isn't it? This is the thing. It's about them guys who are playing in front of him as well, and none of them are playing well. So he's playing bad. Then you have to link up with that forward line, which are completely all over the place. So it doesn't bode well for Bruno Fernandes in this game already, to be honest. And you said Den side, mate. One thing that City have done this season is, I think, how many players are in double figures this season? The goals are spread out through the team. So you can't exactly try and nullify one man. You've got Foden, you've got De Bruyne, you've got Sterling, you've got Mahrez, who's playing well now. Even Jesus is scoring goals. I've not even brought Gundogan in, who's been the midfield.
They rested Gundogan, by the way. They rested him. They're
I
resting him, by the way.
think John Stones has got more goals than Martial this season. So who are you going to mark? How are you going to stop it?
In the Premier League,
Jan, stop laughing, Jan, man. Come on.
Imagine
Stop,
this in
Jan.
terms.
Jan, stop laughing at us because I know we're bad, yeah. But it's like I don't know. I'm. You know what it is, yeah. I got a preview with Steve tomorrow, and I've got him on top 6 show tonight. But I, for once, yeah, cannot see anything in this game. Absolutely anything.
We
Whether I've
live
got an
and
agenda
hope.
against Ollie,
We
yeah,
hope for
listen,
surprises, mate. Tonight, Sunday. Sorry.
it's like we're back in the days of when, you know what I mean, who was it, Sean Goater and all them, man, they used to come to our turf and give us a game. You know, I remember when Sean Goater came at Old Trafford, sorry, not Old Trafford, at their ground, mate, and I never heard Main Road so loud in my life, mate, because I live near Main Road, yeah, and I never heard it so loud, mate. You know, that's what it feels like. It feels like Man United are what City used to be. You know, with all them players that they used to have, Reina and all them. Feels like them days, folks. I feel like you know, City back in the days now, where you have no hope, and it's like they're moving on forward, and Man United are moving backwards. So I don't know for me, and man, that was a bit of a pause there. I don't know why no one picked it up there. Jan City, Jan, where are you gonna hurt us, man? Let us know where you're gonna hurt us, man. Your team, speak about your team or whatnot before later on we're gonna do a combine 11. I know probably most of your team are gonna be in there. You know, for the first time, it could be a Man City 11, but you know, yeah, where you guys, you know what I mean? Gundogan again moving madness. I gotta give it to Gundogan, you know what I mean? Like, for me, I thought, you know what I mean, was it a case of you know what I mean, he's an alright player, but this season it's been quality, mate. Been quality.
Yeah, like Adam says, sort of anyone at City can score. Like the other day, Diaz, Stones, do you know what I mean? So it's just you don't know. I feel like I want to see Foden because a lot of his goals and assists are against the big six. So I think he will really turn up for the game, and I think if he does start, he'll score. So yeah, I'd like to see Foden. I kind of have a feeling that Pep will go with a false 9. I don't know why. Just something is telling me that he'll do a false 9. So we'll have to see who he lines up with. I think if Fernandinho plays, he last time dealt with Bruno quite well and sort of stopped you counter-attacking as easy. If he plays, that will be a big factor. As good as Rodri's been playing, because Rodri's been really good this season. But yeah, I think everyone looks kind of dangerous at the moment, to be honest. So I don't really think it's going to be like
thanks, Jan. Everyone looks dangerous at a minute. Yeah, thanks. Yeah.
Like,
you know what I mean?
Salah has been on fire. Like Gundogan's been on fire. De Bruyne. You know, Foden's really good this season.
We ain't got no chance, lads, have we?
Sterling's very intelligent. He's always making the right run. So, yeah, I'm not saying you don't have a chance because it's a derby. If it wasn't a derby, I'd be like, yeah, we'll win. But it's a derby, so you always have a chance. I just think with City this season, they seem to sort of have answers for what people try and throw at them. So hopefully, you know, we won't make any mistakes because I really feel like it will probably have to be a few mistakes if you do win. So yeah, I don't know. Ryan, stop slandering Gavi in the comments. Honestly.
Yeah, is he slandering Gabby? Okay, fair enough. Statman, you heard him, man. You know what I mean? They've got a lot of attacking prowess, man. Who should we be looking out for, man? I think for me, it's Cancelo, mate. Cancelo, this guy, yeah, is creating a lot of big chances for City. I don't know if you see that ball over the top. You know, was it to Bernardo Silva? You know what I mean? This guy, for me, is going to be the one where, for me, he'll be that kind of player. De Bruyne, obviously, De Bruyne, but who are you looking out for thinking, you know what, man, we need to be careful here?
I think the only front person I'm looking forward to playing is Sterling. Sterling's the only person that can be like, you know what, he's not going to have a good game against United. He never does. I think the last time we played City, Sterling played on the right-hand side, I think it was. So that just shows he can't be Wan-Bissaka, he can't be Luke Shaw. That's the only bit I'm confident in. Phil Foden's record against the top 6 is incredible.
You know what that says, though? What that says? That says we're going to be a defensive team and we're just going to defend then. Maybe it's going to be, for once, yeah, you're going to see an attack versus defense. Adam, that's true, though. It's going to be attack versus defense now, proper defense. And Man United, for all we can say, we've actually done in terms of defensive, we've not conceded that many goals away from home. I'm not too sure. When was the last time we conceded more than 2 goals away from home?
Yeah, mate. Careful with that one because playing defensive actually means that's a tactic.
Yeah.
So, in terms of how this game is going to go and who to watch out for, I mean, I just rolled off a load of names in City's team there that scared the living piss out of me. So I just feel like this is Foden's time. I really do. I think he's going to take England forward into the Euros. I think he is the golden boy at the moment, man. Guy can't do nothing wrong. And
we got Greenwood apparently looks out.
But this is what I mean, mate. There's differences when you're playing, and this is what I was talking about in terms of people saying if you bring in Diallo or bring in Donny into our team, when you're bringing players through like we used to do with our young players into a settled team that's playing well with established players in there who know the roles, it's easy to bring young players into that. You can ease them in, whereas we got lucky with Rashford because Martial got injured one time. We can't bring anyone through into this team right now because it's all over the place. It really is. So I think Foden's the man. He's, you know what, Manchester lad. If there was a derby when one player was going to turn up, it just gives me them horrible memories of bleeding Trevor Sinclair. It's just, you know what I mean? The local City fan against United when they're down. I can see the headlines already. It's just one of them. But like I said, I rolled off so many City players then that can tear you apart, and they've been doing it. And Jan's confident. It's 22 games. Seriously, if you're not confident in that, with nearly 17 clean sheets, the goal difference is through the roof. It's like, you know what it's like? It's like City are like a boxer coming back who need rounds under the belt. They're milking it. They milk teams and then just go smack, night. What was all the messing around for? It just feels like that's what City are doing. They're in second gear, but you know this team has got a third and a fourth. That's the difference in where Pep's got them right now, because we're talking about world records here. World records. The 2 away from the longest winning run in football history. So, you know what I mean? You can't ignore that. As hard as it is for me to say it, every City fan should be confident right now. I mean, I've got loads of mates who are literally just already typed the messages out. All they've got to do is press send. They know what's coming. They're just ready to rock. And it's just their time. It is. They've got a lot of good players there. And from what I can see, they're all just peaking at the exact right time. Someone just got to stop City winning that quadruple. That's all we've got to do.
You know what, Jan? I'm going to put a question to you. You know what, man? If you win that quadruple, listen, I got a City household, and you know what? I don't think I'm going to be. I'm not going to go out in the streets, you know, because even in work, man, today, can you believe
it? Lockdown should be eased by the time the trophies are given out, so you can get out.
Can you believe? Today, this is a funny story. Today, I was in work, right? And I was speaking to one City fan, and I thought, he's a sensible City fan. He's a hardcore City fan. Big up Lee, by the way. And he said to me, I think you'll be all right. I think it'll be a good game. Then another City fan came from somewhere. Then another City fan came from another place. And then there was another one. And I was surrounded by City fans all giving me banter. And I was just like to myself, I used to have my chest up and I'd be like, you know what? I'm here. Man United. Big Man United. And I was just there like, yo, let me get out of here, man. That's how I felt like, Jan City, you could win the quadruple this year. The quadruple. Apart from Bayern Munich, who is on City's level? Let's be honest. There isn't any many teams,
No, there isn't. There isn't. It's City and Bayern 1 and 2. Team who wins the Champions League will take top spot.
I'm telling you, permanent lockdown in the garden, mate. I'm telling you, I'll be in tier 5, man. But Jan, you could easily win the quadruple this year. This is a serious season.
Yeah, I think the thing is with the Champions League is because we've not won it before, it's always harder. I think it's almost like a mentality issue with Man City, because really and truly, some of the fixtures that we've gone out in, we shouldn't have been going out in. A lot of them, what I would say is a lot of the times we've gone out, it's been like 6-6 on aggregate. And I think City were leaking a lot of goals. So we were scoring enough goals to go through, but then leaking too many goals. So I think this season, with us being tighter defensively, I think we have a little bit more of a chance. I do always say that I think we'll get to a final and lose before we actually win it. That tends to happen to most teams. So yeah, that's why I actually think PSG are favourites this season because they've been to a final.
I think PSG are favourites, but their defence is not the same as Bayern Munich and City's. That's a problem. You can have all that defence, but Barcelona
got a chance.
They've got a chance, absolutely. Well, this Champions League, everyone's got a chance. Before we get the kind of a combined living or whatnot, man, you know what I mean? We're gonna get a bit of it. It's gonna be sticky here.
It's looking long for us.
Yeah, exactly. Can you see anything in this game in terms of, weaknesses for City? Can you see any weaknesses for City? Try and just look at it. Let's look at the game. No, let's try. Yeah, try Statman.
I think. Let me just kill you straight away. Yeah, City have got more clean sheets in the Premier League this season than we have wins. How are we beating them?
Statman, you had to do that, didn't you?
Cheers, Statman.
Cheers, Statman.
My only bit of hope is Zinchenko will probably play left back because I was looking at their recent run against the bigger sides, and Zinchenko tends to play there. And I'll be honest, the problem is Dan James is going to play down that side. That's the only problem. But Zinchenko is an area that we could target. But other than that, nothing.
Literally Zinchenko was playing though. That's the problem.
Zinchenko's got the best win rate out of every City player in it. In terms of game, how many he wins. I think him and John Stones are unbeaten this season. I think I might be wrong, but the thing is, definitely.
I still think, let's be honest, no one rates Zinchenko highly in terms of. Oh, let me say this from the outside.
His new wife does.
So that's like the only area I can say we can target. And maybe you never know. If Martial's fit, we could go with Martial on the left, Rashford on the right, and Rashford against Zinchenko. I know I don't really like Rashford on the right, but you never know.
I mean, it's interesting because where the hell is Martial?
Apparently he's injured, but it's that injury. Is he going to be up for it? Apparently, there's a leak lineup apparently out there. By the way, Mr. Dan United, he says, "Loving the show, guys. You are all smashing it. Big up to you all. Let's hope we show some energy and desire City." Yeah, man. Hopefully, we show something of that, man. You know what I'm saying? Big up Dan United, though.
I was going to say something about Martial because I sent Saeed the stats today. With Martial, 16 games played, 11 wins. Without Martial, 9 games played, 3 wins.
Yeah, mate. It's crazy stat, man. It's a crazy stat. But with De Gea, he's had a birth from child, but I don't know what he was his missus doing in Spain though. I don't know what's going on there, mate. But
I think she lives in Spain, doesn't she?
She lives in Spain.
She does live in Spain. I'm just trying to. I'm wondering why it's 6 games all of a sudden.
You have to quarantine. You have to quarantine, don't they?
Yeah, that's true. 10 days. 10 days.
Yeah, 10 days. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. It's like I said before. It's like we're giving. He'll say we're giving Henderson his chance now, and then you look at the games. He's got City away at the top of the peak, a double header against AC Milan, Leicester in the cup. It's like, cheers, boss. You know what I mean? These are the ones when you've got someone was asking the question before there. Who do we put in? Who do we put in defence with Maguire, Lindelof, or Bayer? None.
Just touch on De Gea quickly, yeah. This thought just came to my mind. Remember when De Gea was actually rumoured to leave? There were reports that he wanted to go back to Spain to spend more time with his family and stuff. Maybe this was in his contract that when they do have a baby, that he can have an extended period off, potentially.
Well, that shows how soft this football club is. Because I think someone posted out on my channel earlier on, that's 1.9 million in wages while he sat there with his baby and his missus. This is a football club at the end of the day. Do you know what I mean? I know things happen like that, but 6 games? How can you just call 6 games like that? Like it's so obvious. I don't understand it. I don't understand it at all.
But to be fair though, is Dean Henderson coming in? I'll be honest, I do feel more confident with Dean Henderson in goal.
Yeah, I
think
mean,
he's
I'm
more
all
of a
for
modern
it.
goalkeeper.
I'm all for it. It's just the fact that United just do it so differently to everyone else. It's crazy.
Yeah. Let's go with the what's it called, combined 11. Yan City. You know what I'm saying to you, are you gonna give us any players?
I've got
Um,
one. I've got one United player.
I've got 2.
Yeah, I know who you say.
I got one. That's it. I ain't got anyone else off form anyway, especially.
mm. Right, we'll start. Okay, David De Gea, Edison.
It's simple.
Edison.
This season,
They've kept 15 clean sheets.
I'd say Edison this
Yeah,
season.
I'm just trying it. Someone saying
No.
time for Hendo. He will start, but yeah, Henderson. Yeah, no.
Going off form, it has to be Edison by a mile.
Yeah. Okay. Right, we got a chance to right back, haven't we? Who got a right
Cancelo
back?
plays there.
Cancelo.
Cancelo.
Oh, I thought you played the left back.
Cancelo's
Yeah. Okay.
No. It's like
Yeah,
Luke Shaw.
Cancelo.
Luke Shaw's my only player.
Yeah. We'll have Luke Shaw then. We'll have Luke Shaw, surely. Luke
You
Shaw,
can have
centre
Luke
back.
Shaw.
Harry Maguire, Lindelof. Come on, lads. Come on.
Yeah, right.
There's
Not
no point
happening.
trying.
I think he has some stones this season, Gary.
Yeah, it's looking a bit of a myth. So, David De Gea, Cancelo, Stones, Diaz, and Luke Shaw. Right, midfield. Sorry?
He said
It's
David
not
De
the
Gea side,
Oh,
mate.
David De Gea. My
Yeah.
bad.
He's trying
Edison.
to sneak it in
Yeah,
on
I'm
the
just trying to
slide.
sneak it in there. You know what I mean? I'm seeing if you're alert, Jan. I'm trying to see if you're alert. Okay. Nah, midfield's looking a bit deadly. I'm
Yeah,
not gonna
it's
lie to you.
Rodri,
No, mate.
Gundogan.
Yeah, just
The
put the
problem you've
options in.
got. The problem you've got with midfield is which City player do you put in?
Yeah. Can we have one at least, though,
It's-
Bruno? One.
No, Bruno's going false 9. That's
What?
that's what I was thinking.
Oh my god. No, we can't do that. We've got to play stick to positions. So Jan
Well,
City, are you
Gundogan's
giving us Bruno? Sorry?
Gundogan's got to be in there, really.
So let's say Gundogan, De Bruyne, and Bruno. How's that? Jan City's
So
actually
that-
thinking
so
about
there's
it.
no,
Bloody
like-
hell.
I think
There's
we
no
got
that
no.
holding-
I don't think there's a holding midfielder in there. Then is there really?
No.
No,
That's why I
because
said Bruno
Rodri's
false
been
9.
really, really good this season. Really good.
Yeah, but pick one out of them. You know what I mean? I'm not letting you have all three. This is United Central here. You know what I mean? We're not doing this, mate. You know what I mean? I've got a family here.
You can have Luke Shaw and Bruno on the bench.
What? Are
Oi,
you kidding
respect
me?
Bruno.
No. We gotta have what? We gotta have Bruno in the 10. I know. You know what it is here though.
Just
I
have
can't
Bruno,
lie, you know.
Kevin De
Is
Bruyne
he on
false
form
9.
though, Bruno? Is Bruno on form?
He's not.
Yeah,
No
but
one's on form, mate. No one's on form.
Can we really have him in that squad then? Can we really have him then? We
It
can't really have
depends
him
how
then,
far
can we?
back you're going, mate. Second half of the season, it's all City's team, isn't it? If
You
you're
know what?
being
Then
honest with yourself.
You know what? I'm gonna have to be respectful. You get me? So, okay then. Who are you picking then, Jan? I know you're smiling there, but who are you picking?
Okay, Rodri, De Bruyne, and Gundogan. It's got to be them.
Okay then. All right. Right then. Left wing. Yeah, Rashford's not been. You know, I mean, it's been off form, hasn't he? Got one goal.
Well,
What's his goal?
we're clutching at straws here, mate.
Yeah, we're clutching at straws here. Who do you want, Dan? Say your
To be
team,
fair,
man.
Sterling's
Bloody hell.
got 14 goal contributions in the
You know
league.
what? It depends because who normally plays on the left? Is it Sterling on the left?
She
Normally
knows,
Sterling.
yeah, but she's just taking a bit with it. You know what I mean? She's just like, yeah.
So I think we got to have Sterling if it's on the left. Yeah.
We can't be having this. Rashford 15 goal contributions this season. Sterling's got 14.
You know what?
I know Sterling's been better, but let's just say Rashford, you're close. Like we have to try something at this win. They ain't even a combined 11 right now.
Put Sterling to the other wing then.
Okay, Sterling the right then. Yeah, you can do that. We can do that. We can be flexible. You know what I mean? That's it. I'm telling you, bro. Look what the Glazers have done to us, man. You know what I mean? It's madness, mate. We're getting outnumbered, mate. Outnumbered. I remember James Milner on the right, and we were saying Ronaldo. You know what I mean? Or who else is there? Like, we used to have like sensible debates here. Now it's
what, though? If it's on form, technically Rashford shouldn't get in there. If it's on current form.
Yeah, I know, but
Yes.
like, I'm just clutching
Mahrez
my
is
whatever
on
the
that
saying is.
right now.
You know what? That's
Because
actually
Mahrez-
It
true.
don't, no, Said may have to change the best combined 11 rules for the sake of it being a United channel. I think that's what he's thinking.
Yeah, I think for me,
By the way,
Mahrez is probably on form though.
I like
You know what?
Mahrez. To be honest, Mahrez has been
Yeah.
playing really well. We
Yeah,
totally forgotten about Foden.
yeah,
I'm
It's
not
crazy.
upset about it. That's how mad it is. It's just Mahrez has got us 15 points this season. So it's
yeah.
quite a lot. He's actually had a good impact. So
Yeah,
that's
Said's
my
giving
opinion.
up. Said's giving up on it. He can't get a player in. He's back again. There
Yeah,
he is.
back and back. You know what I mean? I just had to
wait,
compose myself and
by the
realize what's
way,
going on here.
I don't think Rashford deserves to be in, but listen, I'm just trying to trying to push something in it. Like we're getting
Mate,
nowhere.
I'm
man.
I'm so pissed off with every single one of our players right now. I'm struggling to get them in.
Yeah.
I am. I'm
Okay,
struggling to
then.
get them in.
Yeah, big up Mr. Ari United here. He said smash a like on the video. Big up everybody. Make sure you smash like what 700 people here. Smash a like on the video, people, and show the support to the channel. Yeah, I think it's gonna be that, you know. So then who we going there? What we going there up front then? I've lost here. What we doing?
Foden as a false nine.
Foden false nine. Left. No, but what we doing then? You know what I mean? Just pick your pick, Jan. Just pick it. We don't have any players in there. I'm sorry, but we don't have any players in there on form. So just pick your front three, Jan. Just do it quickly.
Yeah, no, like I said, Sterling, Mahrez, and Foden as a false nine. No,
All
you know
right,
what?
then.
I'll put Bruno. We'll put Bruno as a false nine because he
All
has
right,
been
Bruno
scored.
false nine. All right.
Oh,
But he
but
has-
All right.
we've
Then.
got 2 United players now.
Yeah, two United players. By the skin of our teeth. Skin of our teeth. Jan City, give me your team lineup and your prediction for the game against Man United. 4:30 kickoff.
You never know with Pep, to be honest. But who I would play is Edison, Cancelo, Diaz Stones, Zinchenko. Going forward, I would have. Have. I don't know because Rodri has been really, really good this season, but Fernandinho plays really, really well
Against Bruno, yeah.
teams. Yeah, so I feel like I would play Fernandinho. He didn't play the other day, so he should be rested. So yeah, I think I would play Fernandinho. He might even play Fernandinho and Rodri. To be honest,
Yeah.
but I think Fernandinho, De Bruyne gets in. It'll either be Gundogan or Bernardo.
De Bruyne gets in. That.
Daniel James gets in.
No,
That's
you're
how I
milking
feel.
it. No, you're milking
Yeah,
it.
Jan City came in with a game plan, and she's executed it well, man. You know what I mean? She's made us feel miserable now. Miserable. But yeah, go on.
I think Gundogan. I think we've got to go with Gundogan just of how he's been playing this season. He might start Bernardo though, knowing Pep. Going forward, I'd love to see Foden start. I really want to see Foden start. I don't know. I have a feeling he's going to go with a false nine, and that will be Foden. But yeah, on the wing, obviously Sterling, and I think the way Mahrez is playing at the moment, you can't really drop Mahrez. So that's who I would go with. I don't know whether he's going to go with Gabby or whether he's going to bring Aguero in because Aguero didn't play the other day, so he should be rested.
Yeah.
The only thing with Aguero is it takes him a few games to get back to his best, and I think he's not quite 100% match fit, if you know what I mean. So I don't think Aguero will do too well if he does play. I think he'll kind of get closed out the game a little bit. So I think he's probably better off going with Gabby, as much as, you know, people in the comments are always hating. But yeah, I think he might go with Gabby or he'll go with a false nine.
What's your prediction?
Oh, do you know what? It's one of these games where it's like there's so much hype around it. It'd probably be a 0-0 draw or something like that. But I think City should be winning it, really. So I'd like to think we can. But I think it'll be tight. I think 2-1.
Oh, no. Never would I have said I want to see a 4th 0-0 draw in a row. But I would take that right now.
Yeah. What's your lineup, Adam?
Oh God, my lineup. Hang on, let me just get into my lucky dips. It can be anyone. It really can. But who's available? Obviously, Henderson's going to be in goal. Wan-Bissaka and Luke Shaw, either side of Lindelof and Maguire, even though it should be Bayer. I'm probably Lindelof, to be honest, because I'm not liking Maguire at the moment. I think McFred will play in the middle. Bruno will be in front of them, and it'll be Rashford, Martial, and Greenwood. No, actually, probably Dan James, like Statman's Dan James against City. But I won't be surprised if it is Greenwood. What we do need is them players to play their best game of the season, especially the front three. They really do. They just need to go out and say, look, what have I got to lose here? I'm just going to have to play with what confidence I've got and just go for it. Because anything tentative against City, it's just going to get swallowed up and they're just going to pick us off. I don't think our defence is strong enough. Fred's playing the poorest I've seen him play all season. McTominay can only do so much. And like I said, I feel sorry for Henderson coming into a game like this, but hopefully Henderson has one of his good games. I think he's going to have to be.
Statman, your prediction for tomorrow, your goal, starting lineup for prediction for tomorrow.
Dean Henderson, Wan-Bissaka, Lindelof, Maguire, Shaw, Fred, McTominay, Bruno, Rashford on the left, Dan James on the right, and Cavani up front. And I'm just going to hope and pray and just say 1-0 United.
Yeah.
Do I think it's going to be 1-0? No. I think we're getting battered. But let me just hope.
Yeah. You know what it is? And to end that kind of this kind of preview, it's the hope that kills you. It's the hope that kills you. But guys, that's been your match preview for the game. Manchester Derby. It's going to be a big one. And for me, it could end in tears or it could end in joy, mate. It could end in with some salvation of, you know what? We have won the Manchester Derby Cup. That's what we've won. The Manchester Derby Cup is in Manchester. That's what we've won, man. Yan City, man. Let the people know where they can find you. It's been a pleasure to come on the channel. You know what I mean? Big up to yourself, but let them know what you do and where they can find you.
It's at It's Yan City on Twitter, or subscribe to Sarcasm City TV because that's basically my channel. I also have my own channel, which is Yan City ENT. So yeah.
Come on, big up to you. Thanks for coming on as well. And you know what I mean, being reasonable. You was a bit giddy at certain points, but you know, on the whole, you were a bit reasonable. So I'll give you that. You know what I mean? Statman, let them know where you can find him, bro.
Just Statman Baines on Insta and Twitter. Go look at the Bruno Fernandes, Kevin De Bruyne comparison I just done as well.
Yeah, man. Yeah, someone's telling you there to upload more. Get me. Big up to you. Adam, where can they find you, mate? You know what I mean? It's a big one, man. Watch along.
Yeah, go on any social media and type in Adam Matic, you'll find me. That's pretty much it. Adam Matic TV on YouTube, Adam Matic 31 on Instagram, and just Adam Matic on Twitter. You will find me there. And yeah, I am not looking forward to the watch along, but I'm sure the banter will be flying on Sunday. That's what I like. So it's been more entertaining than the games recently. So
yeah. Can't lie.
It'll be a fun one.
Absolutely. But that's been your match preview, guys, for the game against Manchester City tomorrow. I'm gonna be on Big Six with Steve. He's gonna absolutely slaughter me. But listen, we're moving it. We're gonna hold our end, and we're just gonna show that we're here. We're still here, man. But tomorrow, guys, at 8:00, I'm with Big Steve on this channel. At 8 p.m. Make sure you go tune into that one. We're just going to delve into who runs Manchester. You know what I mean? I'm going to try and hold up my end of the battle and just talk about history. You know what I mean? That's what we are right now, history. So I'll just try and talk about history and what we used to do to them back in the day and how still they've not won a Champions League and how still the Oil FC. But, you know, we move. But guys, like the video, subscribe to That Essential. I will see you soon, guys.